Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we got another session with Watson to film for you. And you might notice behind me a new object in the training space. As I mentioned in this last video, there's already a lot of good obedience that's been built into Watson, so just using that to further his understanding of the communication, the yes, good, and no. But the other thing I mentioned is they have a newborn baby, hence stroller. And a little towel, rag, or whatever to clean up some spit up. So that has been gently used. And hopefully the scent, and we'll see how he responds to it, but help work on some respectful boundaries around such things. But also get him used to walking next to the stroller. So it's just gonna be there hanging out for a second. We'll see how much he cares about it or gets distracted by the smell almost immediately after I pushed record. But before starting my little intro there he's kind of pulling towards it and smelling it. So we'll just see how it behaves and working around it. Oh, there we go. Watson, here. Yes. So I don't care that he's interested. Place. Good, place, good, yes. I just want him to be able to focus on me, focus, oh, excuse you, on whatever I'm trying to communicate to him and not get so sucked into the smell of the baby as far as when he goes back home. For me here, it's kind of the smell of home, so I'm half expecting some more distraction than what we're getting so far. Place. Yes. Place. Good. Yes. Down. Yes. So quick little warm up of basic obedience. I know, you're tiny food. Down. Yes. Down. Good. Down. Good. Yes. Oh boy. Come here, Watson. By the way, I should mention that I'm flying solo for filming this video, so hopefully, as far as I can tell on the tiny screen, I have everything in frame and will remain in frame, I hope. We'll see. Heel. Yes. Kate is currently away, hanging out with a bunch of puppies, so I look forward to seeing some videos about that, or at least our social media. Heel. Yes. But yeah, she's not behind the camera to move it if I'm out of frame. I already can see I'm kind of cutting my head off a little bit there. Heel. Good. Heel. Yes. Heel. Good. Heel. Nope. Heel. Good. Good. Yes. Good boy. Heel. Good. Heel. Come on. Good. Good. Heel. Nope. Heel. Nope. Good. Heel. Good. Let's try this again. Come on. Heel. Good. Good. A little help. Good. Yes. There you go. Good job. All right. Good, Watson. Nope, good. Smelling and gentle curiosity like that is fine. Anything more forward than the nose touching. So he gave a little lick, a very soft, gentle lick, but I'm gonna say no to that. The main reason, the main concern is he's already had a little bit of history before coming to us, before the consultation, of grabbing at baby socks. And hopefully, if I recall correctly, it's just socks, so and then pulling them off. And then the stereotypical trying to eat the sock kind of thing. But yeah, we don't want the same type of behavior if baby is wearing like a onesie with the feet in there, because that means pulling the whole baby down, or at least that might be what he tries to do. Oh, I need more coffee apparently. So Let's go. No. There we go. Good. Just pressure until he lets go. No. Good. Let's try this again. Come on. Good. Let's go. Good boy. There we go. Come on. Yes. Let's go. No. Good. Yes. His parents warned me about it. Met with them yesterday, which is how I have acquired these things. That he's pretty quick about trying to swallow the socks or the rags, the blankets and whatever. And yeah, I could see that, which is why I'm resorting to the pressure. If I hold that pressure, it helps, in a sense, kind of cut off the entryway there, the esophagus, to hold him off from continuing the swallow. But if I went just for a correction, that may cause him to try to swallow it quicker. But obviously he's starting to get the idea. He's kind of avoiding the rag now. I don't know. I can't tell. Let's go. Yes, there we go. He stepped on it, so less avoidance. He was kind of skirting around it a bit more. Good, yes. But I believe I have slowed him down enough, since he's not tried yet, since that second time, that if he were to go for it, I can give him more of an appropriate correction about that mistake. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Good. Yes. And of course, I'm pretty sure I just blocked the camera there. Good, Watson. Yes. Now he had one of his tiny kibble kind of stuck in his cheek there, so you can see him kind of seemingly looking at the rag. Yes. Yes. And anytime he's looking at it and then chooses to look, yes, back at me, I'm marking that yes. Whoops. Come on. Yes. You can see I'm kind of trying to avoid it a little bit. Let's go. Yes. Watson, let's go. Good. Now before I pulled down the rag, you saw I was doing some heeling patterns, and now I'm doing similar walking around, but I'm not asking for heel. So I don't care that he's seated. I don't care that he's on my left. Partly why I'm walking backwards. Another big part is so I can keep an eye on him and catch him in the act if he's going to go for it. But it was a sort of setup to show him what being correct looks like. Walk around the room with me. Now here's an added distraction, and we're doing something extremely similar to walk around the room with me, just different context. It's not heel, it's let's go. But still effectively the same thing. Yes. Tiny little sidestep right there. He looked down at it, he looked up at me and marked that yes, but as I got him to come forward, he just quick little dodge of the rag. I talk about in Montezuma's treats where there's several phases where we don't really want them to dodge the pile of treats. We set up the line, they jump over the line. We set up a field so that they learn to walk through it and they pick their way, and we can keep going deeper and deeper into the Montezuma's treats. With the baby and baby things, I'll let that little dodge go. I really don't care. That's kind of preferable, really, in my opinion. And with certain baby things. Yes. Like the rag. Now, he didn't really care about it when I asked him to go to place a couple of times. Some dogs, when there's a new piece of furniture like a high chair, I was talking to the owners about this, they don't need a high chair yet, baby's too young. But they have one, it's just down in the basement, it's not really set up to be used, it's just out of the way. Well, if Watson goes back home and there's no high chair there, until finally there is, because now they're ready to use it, that can throw off some dogs. It's just a change, it's unusual, and they can be suspicious of the high chair And then usually with high chairs, because babies throw food, they kind of do a 180 on that. But my recommendation is to have the equipment, the bouncers, the playpens, and have them set up and maybe even move them around and get the dog used to the existence of these items and the existence or the function of them. So a stroller will move around as we store it places and get ready to set up. Place. Good. But also, on this stroller, let's see if I remember how to do it. I just did it off camera to practice, make sure I didn't embarrass myself. There we go. It unfolds, it rolls. Good. Place. Oh, I need to unlock the front wheel there. There we go. Now it rolls better. Yes. So I'll use the command place. Good. I talk about voice body leash, and I'm pretty sure you can hit rewind for about 10 seconds at this point. I did my voice and my body at the same time there, but I'm not perfect either. But anyways, I'm using the place command. Good. Place. And just offering a distraction of moving the chair around. Good. The chair, the stroller, moving it around and parking it next to him and almost looking like, whoops, I'm gonna come at him. Good. And that one little sidestep is partly what I'm looking for to turn and avoid going towards him anymore, just to kind of let him know, like, I got you. You don't have to worry, I'm not gonna run you over. Not that I'm gonna pop a wheelie on this to get it up on top of the bed. Good boy. Yes. Good. Down. Good. Down. Now, you saw earlier, as I was doing a little bit of the warm up, I did it down and did a whole, nope, down. Whole loop around him. Good. With the stroller, it's a very different story, obviously. Nope, down. No, down. Good. Now, after trying to fix it and put him back in the down, I kept moving the stroller simultaneous to putting him back in the down. That's mostly to get the stroller from blocking him. As I said, I'm cutting off my head. I was right in front of him. I'm doing my best here, flying solo. But best practice, yes, is to stop moving the distraction down. Good. Fix the command. Good. Good job. I'm going to do smaller movements, but they are going to be kind of close to him. Good. Good, Watson. No. Down. Good. Good. We'll move back and forth. Good. I probably should have set up the camera differently, but it is what it is. Good. Kate is the genius behind the cinematography. No. Down. Come here. Down. Good. Now, he needs a little bit more space, especially to go around him. Our training room is just not quite big enough for that. Good. Yes. So, I'm gonna see if I can set myself up down. Have him facing this way. Is he still on camera? Yep, he's still in frame. And I'm gonna just kind of scooch back and forth. Good. With the stroller right behind him. Good. Not gonna make too much of an attempt to go around just yet. Good. Oops. Good. Yes. Good boy. Good job. All right, I'm gonna grab the leash, see if I can put you as close to central in the room. Down. Not so much central on the mat here. I'm gonna go off road, off the mat, just a touch. Good, down. Good. Good, Watson. Good. Good, down. Good. Good. Am I blocking? I'm probably blocking. Nope, not too bad. Good. Good. Down. I'm not gonna get too nitpicky about that little step he did. Nope. Down. Good. See if I can put him back as close to possible. Good. Good. There you go. Look over the shoulder, not get up and turn. Yes. Down. Good. Now. Oh, no, down. You're a tiny kibble. It's gonna be my bane. There's another piece that's been hanging out right there. All right. Now, no, down. Good. By going counterclockwise, that means I'm kind of going across my body to pay him. And I can kind of better divide and conquer if he obviously needs a little bit of that extra help. Good. Now what he might be concerned about, accidents happen, is his tail getting stepped on, his tail getting run over. I'm not saying that has ever happened. Good. It doesn't have to happen for a dog to have that kind of awareness and concern. Good. Good. Good, down. Good. Now you stepped just enough. Let's see if I can scooch, scooch, scooch. There you go. To where, down. Good. Yeah, it's these tight spaces here. Now I'm spending this much time on just a down and trying to move the stroller around him because it is different still for him to be walking behind and off to the side just a touch, but he's uncomfortable with it moving like that. Then if he's distracted watching a bird, watching another dog, and we make too sharp of a turn, cut in a corner for whatever reason, then he could panic a little bit and try to run away, get out of the way, which is what he's doing here, just getting out of the way. He just needs to learn to trust me, and he doesn't have to get out of the way that intensely. Good. Because most of the time, when there's a context in which he might need to get out of the way, he's gonna be on leash. And if he, nope. Down. Good. 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 Yes. Whoops. You want to get that one or that one? Yes. Watson, yes. There you go. Good. Down. No. Down. Yes. Watson, yes. Good boy. Good. All right. Let's wrap it up. You're starting to get tired. Heel. Good. And I'm having fun, even though I'm rambling. And maybe out of frame now. Good. I don't know how much. Come on. Heel. No, good. Heel. Good. I'm not sure how much time has passed. Good. Heel. Good. Good. heel. No, heel. Good. Heel. Good. Oh, you're not even. Good. Heel. Yes, there we go. Good boy. All right. Place. Good. Good boy. And we'll wrap it up there. Good. So, ended off pretty well as far as with the towel there. Obviously, we got some more work to do with the stroller. Just for the sake of ease in the first introduction. This is my first time doing this stuff with him. That's why we did it inside. Outside is going to be a lot easier, I feel like, on the driveway when I have more room to be walking around, at least on that front. I have more room to go around him and work better towards getting him comfortable with me getting close. Good. He's looking for the rag. Good place. So, keep an eye out for that on social media, maybe, depending on how things are progressing in the next week. That's what the next video is going to be about. But that might actually be a bigger walk going downtown with the stroller and whatnot. So, as always, if you liked what you saw, hit the like button. If you have any questions, anything of the sort, drop them in the comment section down below. And be sure to subscribe so you can keep up with us and everything that we've got going on. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time.